What is up, you guys? Welcome to the plant-based Pisces channel. Today I have a super delicious recipe. It's a vegan chicken and broccoli Alfredo pasta. Hope you guys enjoy. So to get started with this recipe, we're going to be using some vegan cream cheese, some minced garlic, some vegan butter, some vegan mozzarella, some broccoli, some Gardein chicken strips, some cauliflower linguine pasta, and organic unsweetened soy milk. Please do note that you can use any plant-based milk of your choosing as long as it's unsweetened, and you can use any pasta of your choosing as well. For our first step, we're going to be cutting our broccoli into smaller bite-sized pieces. Please do note that I do love broccoli, so I'm not throwing away the stems. I'm going to use those at a later time for a different recipe. For our second step, I want to go ahead and start boiling my water for the pasta. I went ahead and filled up my pot halfway. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt and about half a tablespoon of black truffle oil. Next, for the sake of convenience, I'm going to add my Gardein chicken strips into my air fryer. Notice it says teriyaki, but I'm not using the teriyaki packet. I'm going to put it at 370 for 10 minutes. So next, into a hot pan, we're going to add about a half a cup of our vegan butter. Once our butter is nice and melted, we're going to go ahead and add our broccoli florets. We're going to give them a stir so we could get them saturated in butter. So by now the water for our pasta should be boiling. We're going to go ahead and add our box of pasta in there, and we're going to give it a quick stir. Next, we're going to add about a tablespoon of our minced garlic into our pan with our broccoli. And you want to stir that as well. After about 4 to 5 minutes of sauteing our broccoli with our minced garlic, it should be nice and brown. We're going to add a splash of water. When I say a splash, I mean about a tablespoon, just so our broccoli could get a little tender. Next, we're going to add our vegan cream cheese. Now, I didn't measure this one out, but it's an 8-ounce container, and I only used about half, so it's about 4 ounces. Next, we're going to add half a cup of our unsweetened soy milk. After stirring this for a bit, I decided it was too little bit of soy milk, so I decided to add another half a cup, totaling a total of 1 whole cup. At this point, while our cream cheese melts a little bit, we're going to introduce our spices. First, we're going to add a sprinkle of ground black pepper. We're going to add a sprinkle of garlic salt. We're going to also sprinkle some onion powder. We're going to sprinkle some ground dried basil leaves. And lastly, we're going to add a sprinkle of oregano. Adjust these spices to your taste. Make sure to go ahead and give that a quick stir. So after our cream cheese and soy milk are kind of melted together, we're going to go ahead and add about a cup to a cup and a half of mozzarella. Non-dairy, of course. And we're going to mix that until our mozzarella shreds begin to melt. Next, we're going to introduce about a half a cup of vegetable broth. After this, we're going to reduce our heat to about a medium, and we're going to let it simmer. So after our chicken strips came out of the air fryer, I decided to go ahead and cut them in half. This is optional, of course. After our sauce has been simmering for about 3 minutes, we're going to add our vegan chicken strips. Of course, we're going to stir those in. I wish you guys could smell this. After our pasta has been boiling for a couple minutes, we're going to go ahead and strain the water, and we're going to go ahead and add it onto our pan with our Alfredo sauce. And we're going to go ahead and stir and keep stirring until our sauce gets all over our pasta. Now, thinking about it, I suppose this last step is optional. You could also plate the pasta with the sauce on the top. And there you have it. I was craving Alfredo pasta for the longest, and I couldn't find any Alfredo sauce at the store that was vegan. So I went ahead and Googled some vegan Alfredo pasta recipes. Hope you guys enjoy. Now, I did give this to my son, who is a non-vegan, but I do expose him to vegan dishes here and there, and he said he really loved this. This is like in his top 3 vegan dishes that he likes. And he's a super picky eater, so that should say a lot. Now, if you enjoyed this recipe, share it with friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Plant-Based Pisces. Hope you guys enjoy. And just a little suggestion, if you're thinking about going vegan, don't focus on what you cannot eat. Focus on what you could eat.